Welcome back to Your Legal Buzz. I'm Steve Strum. This morning we have Summer Nichols from Summer Nichols Law. Good morning.
Good morning, Steve. Good to see you again.
So, I know it's been a minute since we've seen together. I think before the last time we met, it was a bit of a, I don't know, medical global situation going on.
Yes.
So, tell us a little bit about the firm, family law, and some unique times that we have going on here.
Yeah, definitely. So at my office, all we practice is family law. So that includes divorce, child support, adoption, domestic violence, anything that makes you think of the word family.
Okay.
We've been really busy. Things were a little slow when COVID happened, of course, for everybody. People were quarantining. A lot of people, I didn't realize, thought that the courthouse was closed, which wasn't true. We were open for certain things. And ever since COVID happened, we've still been handling all of our cases. The judges are there. We're doing court hearings via Zoom conferencing. So everything is going on. And I think once people realized that and felt comfortable coming back out again, they picked up on some family law matters that they needed to.
So they go into quarantine, they get stuck with each other. They realize, maybe as an accelerated moment of truth, that it's possibly time to do something different.
Yeah, so what I have seen are a lot of financial changes in the dynamics of how partnerships and marriages have worked, a lot of household changes.
Sure.
And there have been a lot of people who weren't happy and maybe were thinking about divorce already, who have now said, you know what, we only get one life. I'm going to go ahead and do this, and I'm going to move forward, and I'm going to be happy. And so I know people's first question when they think about going ahead and proceeding on this is, how does this even work? How does a divorce begin?
So what is that? Okay, it's over. We need to transition our current definition of our relationship into a different definition of a relationship. What do you do first? What is the thing to start with?
So your first step is always going for a consultation with a family law attorney.
That would make that's perfect sense.
Even if you're maybe not in a situation where you can hire private counsel or something like that, there are still a lot of attorneys in this area who will do a free consultation, including myself, at least let you know the basics of your rights and responsibilities. And then from there, once you do hire an attorney, the first thing we do is we get your initial paperwork filed, we get you a case number. We're required to serve the other party with the papers and give them notice. And then we try to talk and see if we can work things out. If we can't amongst ourselves, the court does require every divorce in Florida to attempt a mediation to try to work things out without going into a courtroom.
Gotcha. So the process is, obviously talk with legal counsel, right? So we know what to do. File the paperwork, try to work things out. And then if things don't work out after your best efforts, then as a last resort, it's get the courts involved.
Yeah, exactly. So probably about 90% of family law cases will settle at mediation with the assistance of a mediator. A mediator is an attorney like myself, but on that day, they're not anybody's attorney. They're just a neutral third party who's appointed by the court, and they're trained in helping people come to compromises in these types of family situations. Even if you think you have the most unreasonable spouse in the world, we usually are able to work it out. You'll leave with a signed settlement agreement, and you're basically done.
So when you do the mediation, is that in person? Is that via Zoom? How's that working right now?
Good question. So everything is via Zoom right now.
Okay.
So when we go to a mediation, if you're my client, Steve, you and I are in one virtual room. The other party is in another virtual room, and the mediator goes back and forth between those rooms and tries to help us reach a compromise on all of your issues, financial issues, child support, time sharing, alimony, any issues that you may have.
So there's a lot of stuff involved, and I'm sure that for people that are going through this or contemplating going through this, they're, oh boy, geez, I don't know. That's a lot of information. If people want to find out more about how to connect with you, what's the best way for them to get that free consultation just so they can understand what to do next if they're very scared?
Thanks. Yes. They can go to my website, summernicholslaw.com, or call us at 904-322-7702.
So it was great to see you. I'm sure I'll see you again. Appreciate the time to spend through what people are probably trying to figure out in some cases, what weighs up in a time when their life seems to be upside down. So I'll have you on again, and we'll talk about, let's talk about happy stuff. Like, hey, we got through it. Mediation's great. Now what do we do about the kids?
Thanks, Steve.
Awesome. Thanks, guys, so much for joining us on Your Legal Buzz. If you like us, share us. And remember, live with gratitude.